Image Radio is on the air. Golden Image.
Oh, I finally got to craft this game.
Rock on.
Oh! Wow. No, 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 no.
Hello, Golden Image Podcast listeners. It is I, Golden J, hanging out with three-time podcasting favorite Chico Noise and two-time podcasting Jedi. It is the Skywalker. What's up, boys?
Who's the Skywalker?
Skywalker. I don't know, man. I haven't seen him in like fucking weeks and shit, man. He's been somewhere. Where has he been?
I've been halfway across the world.
7,000 miles away, if I remember correctly.
7,000, yeah.
14 hours in the future.
I time traveled.
You realize, yeah, you did that. You went into the future, and then the future snapped your ass right back.
It did, and it's been a tough adjustment.
Has it been tough to get back from that? I mean,
I was asleep on the couch before this, so.
You mean to tell me you missed that spectacular game?
I did. I was out cold.
Out cold. Well, you guys you didn't watch it though, did you? You were on an airplane. This one's the Seattle game. Didn't they play on Thanksgiving night?
Yeah, we would have been on the plane. I think we were actually in Taiwan while they were playing.
Right on.
We had our layover.
Huh.
Didn't miss much.
Well, with everything going on between, time zones, Kansas City, Taiwan, trying to make sure that we're on the same time as Phil or on the same time as Logan, or man, I'll tell you what, it doesn't even faze me that much anymore to think about. It's kind of scary, really, but
yeah, but 14 hours is a lot.
14 hours is a lot, yeah.
It's weird to call back and the kids are like, why is it dark outside? Guys, it's tomorrow.
Yeah, you don't understand. Yeah,
it's tomorrow morning. You're going to bed.
We'll talk to you tomorrow night.
You mean tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
Yeah. The kids, man. That was a little rough transition for them, to be honest. They were troopers, that's for sure. Kind of bouncing around, living out of suitcases for 2 weeks. But I know that their Gigi kept them in their bed as much as they could, taking them up to the house and letting them stay there. But yeah, they were definitely missing mom and dad. And then we could definitely see that yesterday. We had our Thanksgiving on Saturday, and Sora was pretty much all about being with mom and dad. She definitely missed you, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think she might be a little under the weather too, so that's I think it plays a big factor in it. But man, we got home about 2 a.m. on Saturday, right?
Yep.
Friday.
Yeah.
I don't remember which it was.
Saturday.
And
Sunday in Japan.
Yeah. Aspen woke right up when we got home and chit-chatted with us for about an hour and then went back to sleep, and she slept through it all. So
really?
Yeah.
I tell you what, they slept well here. I mean, they both slept in the inside studio in the pull-out couch in there, and I set them up, told them good night, gave them kisses on the forehead, and I never heard another squeak out of them until the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, huge shout out to Jess. She's a travel agent by trade, and she planned the whole trip for us, and it went off without a hitch, and it was fun. You guys ever get the chance to go to Japan, I highly, highly recommend it.
Right on. Right
It's a
on.
beautiful country.
I don't understand the language.
A good chunk of people there speak English.
Do they?
Yeah, it's
Most foreign countries are that way.
Most foreign countries,
Especially when visitors come, they want to speak English to you. They don't want you to try to speak their language. They want to talk English. So
is that like, look at me, I know English type thing? I mean,
not
it's like
through their reasoning, but you go to Germany. That's what they always told us in German class. You go to Germany, don't speak German to them. They just want to speak English to you.
Oh.
So
I think it's just such a prevalent language in the world that most people learn it.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
makes it easier.
It does. Makes it a hell of a lot easier on somebody like me who can't speak a foreign language to save their life.
The funniest thing though is we went into 7-Eleven because 7-Elevens over there are the goat. You get whatever you need, beer, food. It's great. And one of the first nights we were there, the lady didn't speak a lick of English, and she asked Nick if he wanted a bag, and he turned around and went, "See."
Did you tell him wrong country, buddy?
he looked at us afterwards. He's like, "I can't believe I did that."
Oh, that's funny stuff. That's funny. Well, all kinds of busy work been going on here. We in the midst of rearranging the podcast area here in the outside studio.
Yeah, there's so much room.
I know. Yeah, I gotta know what to do. I can actually lean back now instead of hitting the wall. It's amazing. Yeah, we're kind of moving stuff around, getting some different stuff set up. So we're in the midst of that. Chiefs played today, so luckily we were able to watch it on the Seattle channel today. So go figure that one. Which was
Seattle News.
Cairo News
Cairo News 7. I think
7. There you go. That was insane.
Yeah.
Them jumping off the
the Space Needle.
the Space Needle, yeah.
Yeah. They have a sky jump on the Space Needle.
Yeah.
Learn a lot about Seattle when you watch the Seattle local channel.
100%, man. It was crazy. So yeah, we've been kind of doing that, and that's why Gunner's with me here in the studio. The game just finished up, and we're gonna record this before they head home. I've been trying to actually get a chance to hold Sophie, but yeah, to get her away from the rocker chick, it's crazy insane.
Yeah. Well, you held her for a while, and then I gave you a bottle, and you said, "Grandma can never."
Yeah. Well, Grandma's so good at that whole drink a little bit, burper. I just here, eat the bottle. We'll go with whatever happens. But she's so much better at that kind of stuff than I am. So we'll just let that roll.
It's all right.
But I did hold her. I did hold her during the Chiefs game, which I'm not sure is the wisest choice in the world for Gunnar and Sarah to let me hold her while the Chiefs are on, but maybe it is because it kept me calm.
It keeps you contained.
Keep me calm through this whole debacle that was the opening 2 drives for Kansas City. It was stupid, but it is what it is. We coming off with the dub. And you should check out the Indiana Chiefs fans on Thursday because we're going to talk about that game. Yeah. All right, boys. Well, let's get into today's adventure. What do you say? Gunnar, where are we going?
The village at Winona Lake.
We are.
Tons of places we're going to talk about. Well, I haven't been to a lot of them. I've been to 3 or 4 of them. but the main one is one that you experienced for the first time.
It's true. Yeah, we're going to talk about that as a side shoot, but I definitely going to talk about. We're just going to kind of run through everything. Well, for starters, let's talk about the village of Winona, because they have a big area with the boathouse.
Mm-hmm.
Is it still the boathouse?
Yeah,
I think it's still the boathouse. And across the street, they are building the new ice skating rink, which I think is done.
I'm assuming it's probably been
Yeah.
building that for like 5 years.
Well, so the last time I was down there, it still looked like they were still building on it. So I didn't know if it was actually open to the public yet. But, that's going to be a year-round ice rink. So you could skate all year long, which I think is great. But if you go down past the boathouse, and by the way, Village Vapes is no longer there. They pulled out of there. So that's no longer there, in case anybody was looking to go to Village Vapes down in Winona. There's a whole row of houses along the canal, which all house businesses. And it's all, once again, small businesses, which on this last Saturday was Small Business Saturday. So that, those are good places to go check those out. So in Winona, in the village of Winona, they have the beaded peacock, which I believe that I've been in most all of these, because when I was down there with Dawn and Dan, we went in every one.
shop.
So yes,
in one door and out the other back
pretty
door,
much
and then
in, out, next, down. They have the beaded peacock is exactly what you think it'd be, a lot of beads and different stuff like that. Beloved, I'm not sure that I was in Beloved.
I think it's mostly like household stuff, like home handmade, like household little things like furniture and decorations.
Right. Canal Street Market. Now I was in there. It's a really cool little, it's almost like a little they have a lot of local stuff in there. I actually bought some smoker blocks for the smoker, and they're just nice little compressed things. That's what I used this been using it for a while, but the turkey that I smoked, that's what I used on them this past weekend.
Yeah, they do a lot of like jellies and like packet of like beer cheese, and so this is like all the spices and everything you need, all just add water and boil it, and that's it.
I love going in there. I thought it was a really cool little shop, because it was an assortment of a lot of different things, and I just thought it was really cool. I didn't do Cloud9 Multi-Sports. I'm not sure what that is.
Just sporting goods, maybe. I've
Maybe.
never been in there either.
What if I click on that and we'll see what it comes up?
It's probably it's a fitness store.
It is a fitness store. Lifestyles store focusing on running, walking, and standing communities. Hey, I do a lot of standing. I'm going to tell you.
It's a lot of shoes, and
looks like running shorts and so on.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go. I didn't click right. Oh, I know what I did wrong. The lake house, which is right next to the boathouse, and they're more on the paddle boards and kind of the surf wear, the shirts and all that kind of lakey kind of stuff, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of even a brand that they would have in there.
I'm not sure. I've been in there just 2 or 3 minutes and then out, because nothing in there really ever interested me. So
and it's some cool stuff if you're kind of into that swag, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Leatherwood Paper Company is down there. Do we know what Leatherwood is? Come on, Sky, work with me here.
Letterwood.
Isn't that what I said?
Leatherwood.
Hand painted fine paper goods.
Yeah, cards.
Yep.
Invites.
Wedding collections. Look at all that stuff.
Yeah.
Wow. Also, they have the Mucky Duck. Once again, it's kind of that lake stuff. It's kind of handmade, hand printed. odds and ends and like that. Lux Studio and Boutique, once again, that was a hairstyle place. They do have a little section off to the side that has a lot of beauty supplies and stuff like that. Nine Pines, what is that?
Apothecary.
What the hell is a
They make soap.
Okay, then. All right. So they make soap.
I haven't been in there either.
I don't think I was in that one. I definitely went to the Olive Branch. I love the Olive Branch because I'm a big fan of the Olive Cart up in I'm drawing a blank. A place in Michigan. Fuck.
Yeah,
what is the name of the place in Michigan that we go to all the time? South Haven.
I
Yeah.
was saying South in my head, and I didn't say it out loud.
South Haven has one called the Olive Cart, which I absolutely love. South Haven's Olive Cart has a barbecue sauce that is the fucking die for. I did not find the barbecue sauce in the Olive Branch that I like, so I'll have to get back to South Haven to get my barbecue sauce up there. But the Olive Branch is really cool. You can test, you can taste, it's if you like olive oils and stuff like that for mixing and so on and so forth, it's right in your backyard, ladies and gentlemen. It's right there down in Winona. Go down there, you can find the olive oil you're looking for. It's pretty awesome.
Oh yeah.
Port Winona, once again, kind of the same thing. A lot of local stuff, and kind of some lakey stuff. They have some decor and stuff like that is about living on the lake.
Yeah.
Pottery Bayou. It looks like it's a pottery studio.
Yeah, I don't know that you actually throw there. I think it's all just paint.
Right.
I think it's already handcrafted. You paint it there. I don't think that's it. Never been, but I've heard a lot of people that have went. So.
Okay. Signature Studio. That looks like a little small art gallery. Looks like some photos and some paintings and stuff like that. Like I said, we kind of went in all of these, so I mean, I'm trying to remember them all as we're going along here. We also have the Trail House Village bike shop and Winona Mercantile. What is that? I don't remember.
I think it's another one of those shops where it's like odds and ends, random local things that are
gift, collectibles, novelty, and apparel. So unique, one of a kind gifts, woodwick and warm glow candles, bags, jewelry, stuff like that. I do believe we were in there. So
the brands is there.
The brands
chocolates
is in there.
Yep.
The brands and South Bend chocolates. Look at that. Damn, boy, I don't remember that. But I want to talk about my favorite place there.
Yeah, mine too.
As we're just talking about the shops, huh?
100%, 100%.
Yeah. What is this, guy? What's your favorite place in the village of Winona?
It's definitely Rocket Fizz, right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Go ahead. You guys talk about Rocket Fizz.
I got a punch card in my wallet. I used to go there all the time, and their selection of root beer is great. And I'm kind of a guilty pleasure for root beer, and I like the fact that they have its own like case of cold root beer, and some really good root beers there.
Oh man,
I always enjoyed it. It's fun to go and look at all the old candy they have on top of just random candy that you can't find anywhere else. Signs.
My favorite thing is to go into a Rocket Fizz and find the worst sounding soda and then try it.
Yeah, nope.
Oh, we got pickle juice soda.
No,
cool.
Let's do it.
Try.
I would be down for that. I had my first Kiss soda. The band Kiss did a soda, and that came from Rocket Fizz. My thing was, and Gunnar mentioned it, my favorite thing to go in there and look at is all the metal signs. I don't know how many metal signs that I bought in that place. The walls are just loaded with them.
Oh, yeah.
They're everywhere, and they have some of the coolest ones. They have, I don't know that I would call they have any rarities. There's nothing that's really rare, but I mean, just some fucking cool signs, whether it be Harley Davidson or Indian or
Scooby-Doo.
Jelly, could be Yogi Bear. I mean, just tons of really cool things. And then they have a few adult ones up there, which are always kind of funny to read. But yeah, Rocket Fizz is probably my favorite place down in the village of Winona because it just suits me. I mean, that, the beaded peacock and the market, canal market. I know I'm messing that up. What was it again?
The market,
Canal Street Market. Yeah. Those are really cool places. Like I said, Canal Street's got a really great selection of local made, different stuff as far as like jellies, jams, and shit like that. But yeah, I always make sure I'm going to Rocket Fizz when I'm down in Winona.
Yeah.
It's definitely the best one in our area. I mean, there's one in Valpo that's just, it's small and doesn't shine a light to the one in Winona. So
right.
The one in Fort Wayne also is
down Jefferson Point.
It's actually bigger than this one, and they have a lot more like knickknacks and gag gifts and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't think it has as good of a selection.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's bigger, but it's less stuff.
Yeah. This one is just set up and it's unique. You go, it's like a house. The rooms are, no walls. It's just shelves, and you have to go into a separate room to get to each area.
Yeah. So go down and check out Rocket Fizz. You can pick out a pickled pop or a caramel, caramel soda.
Sucker.
Yeah, a caramel apple sucker. You can get some of those wax lips you were looking for. I'm sure they have some of those.
The one I always look for when I go there, and I do the same thing when I go to like Cracker Barrel. It's wax bottles. They know like the pop bottles that have just that little bit of juice inside, and you chew on wax. I loved it when I was little. I don't know why.
Why would you want to chew on wax?
Just bite the cap off and suck the juice out, and then stick the whole thing in your mouth and chew on
it. All right then. I'm down.
It's a good walk down there. Even if you're not going to walk in all the shops, I mean, something will catch your attention.
It's beautiful down there.
It is.
I mean, the houses are absolutely gorgeous. You get on a nice warm day and you can just kind of stroll along the canal. They have artwork down there on the right next to the canal. They have some sculptures and stuff to look at, and all the boats that are out there, that are docked. It's just, I mean, it's a pleasant atmosphere. I mean, it's just really cool to go down there and hang out in the village of Winona.
Just looking, they do have Christmas lights down there right now too. So
really,
yeah. They had a tree lighting ceremony. It was on November 18th, I think, and so there should be Christmas lights if you're listening to this and you want to go down there.
I'm gonna have to do that because I know that your mom wants me to take her down to Center Lake one of these nights, just to go see the lights. If I'd have thought about it, I would have taken the grandkids down there when I had them, but everything was a little messy. We screwed up the whole Bremen lighting thing. We got there way too early. Nothing was ready, and it was cold, and we were like, let's just go get something to eat and head back home, and I don't know. It wasn't the same, Sky, as when I was down there a few years ago. The road wasn't blocked off. I mean, it was supposed to be like from 6 to 7:30. We were there at 6, and they had one tent, and there was like a band rehearsing because they weren't playing. They were like, they'd play a little bit and then they stop and go, "Is that right?" And I'm like, "Oh." And they had a place for hot chocolate and cookies, but they hadn't even opened that up yet. And it just, I was a little bummed out by the whole thing. Is that a setup that they start setting up at 6 o'clock and they don't really do anything till 7, or what is the deal? You've been to this thing several times.
I don't know. We don't normally leave the house until 7 because I don't think they actually turn on the lights until 7:30.
Right.
So we're never there that early.
Gotcha. Yeah, like I said, we kind of messed that up. We were trying to get the kids out, and of course, there was absolutely not a single soul there that I knew.
Yeah.
But so yeah, go down to the village of Winona and go check out the shops. And while you're there, you can go to a place that we're also going to talk about.
Cerulean.
What is it?
Cerulean.
Cerulean
Yes.
restaurant down there in the village. It's right in the shops also. You guys have both been there, right?
Actually, the first time I went was with Skyler.
Yep.
Damn, no shit.
Yep. This is
Where was my
okay.
invite?
Well, it was me, Skyler, Sarah, Jess, Jared, and Courtney. And I don't know why we went, but I just decided to go down there and we got lunch and it was rent. I don't remember exactly why. We were down there for some reason. Then
Yeah, you guys were just like, "Hey, we're going to Cerulean. You want to go?" I was like, "Sure, I've never been."
Yep. This has been forever ago. Though.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking like probably 7 or 8 years.
Has it been that long, really?
Oh yeah. At least.
Yeah.
Well, do you guys remember your experience down there?
I've been there since then.
Oh, okay.
I haven't.
And I do. I remember getting the exact same thing you got.
Yeah.
The bento box, because when you go to a place like this and you're not really sure what some of these things are, you know, they have duck fried rice, and I don't want to eat duck. And then you look at a bento box and it says it has like a fried chicken in it, and you're like, okay, that could be something. You
Right.
get it, and it's just like the coolest thing. It's like a lunch box, but full of, not Chinese food, but I guess it kind of is Chinese food.
Well, here's what I know. When I got there and I sat down, of course, you know me, I walk in, Dawn walks up, because this is when Dawn and Dan were in town. She walks up, gets the reservation, and I'm standing there. And of course, somebody goes, "Hey, Jeremy." And I'm like, "Hey." So I visited with somebody I knew that was there. Shannon and her husband, Phil, were in there. So I visited with them for a few minutes. And then we waited, and then they took us outside. We actually sat outside because they do have a whole patio out there with several tables in it. And they give me the menu, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? What am I supposed to do with this? I was so lost. And there, everybody's trying to kind of walk me through it. And once they walked me through it and I actually seen the box in front of me, it made a lot more sense. I did the General Tso's with the broccoli salad. Holy fucking shit.
That's good. They have good broccoli salad.
Oh my God. It was like one of the best broccoli salads I'd ever had. But I mean, it's like, I was so confused when I was trying to order it. So what I did was I just got sticky rice in one of the sides. But since I got the General Tso's, I had sticky rice underneath there. So I kind of blew it. I kind of missed a different side.
Just a couple big things of sticky rice.
Yeah. I should have gotten double of the fucking broccoli salad is what I should have got. Holy. But I mean, you think a bento box, I'm like, what is this, like a snack? Or, is this an appetizer? But fuck, it'll fill you up.
It's a lot of food.
It's a lot of food.
Yeah. I do remember that their Brussels sprouts they have, because I remember getting those, and those were really good.
Oh my God, the goddamn Brussels sprouts. Holy fucking shit. Listen, everybody at my table, I don't like Brussels sprouts, but everybody at the table got Brussels sprouts, and everybody talked about how great the Brussels sprouts were.
Yeah, they're good.
I don't like Brussels sprouts, Skyler.
I do.
Am I alone in this then?
No, Sarah doesn't like them.
Oh, Sarah's my new favorite child.
No, their food is really good, and the atmosphere is great.
Now, I also heard that in the winter time,
yes,
they do the igloos out there on the patio, so you can actually physically still go outside to eat there in a nice little warm igloo.
Yep.
So
and they're probably up right now.
I would hope they are, because it is freaking cold outside.
There was I can't remember. I think I had coconut curry.
Really?
Soup. It wasn't curry. It was coconut curry soup, and I'm not a fan of curry really. It was like the first time trying it, and it's definitely an acquired taste.
Is it?
Or something like that? But it might have just been coconut water and curry spices.
Oh, so do you remember what you had, Sky?
I think I definitely had a bento box while we were there, and I think at the time it was shrimp tempura.
Oh, really?
Right. That sounds right.
Yeah, I'm a huge sucker for tempura. It's one of my favorite Asian foods to eat. So whenever I get a chance, that's what I'll get.
Yeah.
Right on.
And they do have sushi.
Yeah, they do. They have cooked sushi and raw sushi. I don't know, man. I'm kind of in the mood for some sushi right now. It's been a minute since I really had a good sushi. Oh, look, Sky.
No, here
Listen, didn't you just come from fucking Japan? Don't they make sushi over there?
Didn't have any sushi.
I want to give a shout out to Colton. I know he's probably listening, but he made us some sushi, homemade sushi.
Yeah,
for our friends. Well, not really our friends dinner, but they were over, and it was pretty good.
Now listen, I give Colton a lot of shit, but it sounds like he's a really good cook. Did he not do you guys up and stir fry the fucking hibachi? Yeah,
it was good.
Yeah, thanks for the invite, buddy. Appreciate it.
It was good. It was really good. He hasn't really cooked for us a whole lot, though.
But I mean, the 2 times that he has, you raved about it. So yeah. There you go. One of these days, maybe he'll make me sushi. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know, man. Look at there's a crunch roll, a spicy salmon, a flying fish, which is smoked salmon, and tempura fried broccoli. The gunslinger. I don't know about that one, man. Spicy tuna.
Volcano rolls are really good. I'm pretty sure those are the ones where the crab is shredded on top.
Really?
And it looks like carrots.
Oh.
But it's so good.
Yeah. Also there's your spider roll, your crab. Oh, fuck me. They have a crab ragoon one. Yeah, listen, I'm all in. I'm gonna have to
shiitake mushroom.
I wonder if I can. Do they do takeout orders?
I'm sure they do.
Can I call in? I may have to call in some crab ragoon
sushi.
Yeah,
crab ragoon food roll.
It does sound good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I could do that. Now I'm gonna think about that. Anything else you guys want to talk about for Cerulean?
I'm ready to go back. My boss, his wife was working in Warsaw for a couple days, and she was traveling for work, not traveling far, but she was staying in Warsaw to work. So he came down and stayed with her. He's like, I need a recommendation for a place to eat, and I obviously recommended No, Matt Anthony's, pretty much everywhere. And he said, I've heard about this place called Cerulean's. I was like, yeah, go there. I mean, it's good.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he did. He went and he loved it. So
very cool.
It's good. It's a good new place to check out. It's different.
The
way they do things is different. It's not your typical Asian cuisine. It's
definitely not. I mean, it's homey. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you just felt comfortable there. I mean, it didn't feel out of place for like a fancy, like you're supposed to be wearing a Thai kind of restaurant where you would think with a name like that and what they serve, you would think it'd be like, you need to dress up, make sure you're clean shaven when you get in. But
it's a very common date night place for like high school students that go out.
Yeah.
And it's not super expensive.
No.
And it's good.
What is a running bento box?
I don't think you're on. Oh, you are.
Yeah, I don't see.
Your panko chicken runs about $14 for a bento box, and then everything else is a la carte. I think you add to it, and possibly I'm not 100% sure. But
right. There you go. All right, Sky. Anything else you'd like to add?
It's a beautiful restaurant. The patio is relatively new, right? I mean, it wasn't there when we were there. It's been right.
Yeah.
within the last few years. And I do believe Winona Lake is working on an ordinance for being able to drink while you're in the village.
Oh,
and
really?
be able to like walk around to the shops. So
hey, well, you know
They
about
might have.
that?
They probably have like a beer garden then.
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
it.
Hmm.
Oh, that'd be big for down there.
Well,
How would they run that? Okay, no offense, but how would they run that right next to Grace College?
That's true.
Because that's almost inviting Grace students to come over. I mean, of course, of the age of 21. But I mean, if I remember right, then don't they run a pretty strict regimen on shit like that?
I'm pretty sure.
I mean, it is college, and we all know that every college kid in there has a bottle hidden in their room. But
that probably not at Grace.
that's what I'm saying.
I bet they search those rooms.
If
there's any suspicion, they're in there probably searching.
They're getting the pat down when they're coming back in.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of that, the hotel or the Airbnb that we stayed at in Kansas City this last weekend was right across from the Job Corps, and you could stand out on the back porch and look straight into their window as they were patting down the kids that were coming back in or starting their day. So every morning they would do a complete pat down. No contraband allowed in there whatsoever. I saw one kid strip down to his underwear go through the darn metal detector. It was hilarious.
You need a TV there.
Yeah. I think Phil and Karen spent a lot of their time just watching everybody get mugged over there. It was terrible. All right.
One more thing.
Yeah.
Down there in the village, they do a lot of events too, and the one that I know is really big for people in the area is the Fat and Skinny Tire Festival.
Oh yeah.
And I'm talking probably thousands of bikes, people on bikes, and it's a race. And I don't know that it's a full-on race as much as it's like running a 5K or a marathon. And they just ride. I don't even know how many miles on bikes and do it for, I don't know if it's for charity or fundraising for the Chamber of Commerce or
right on
Winona itself. I'm not sure, but it's really fun to watch. When I worked at State Farm, it was going on one weekend and there's just constant bikes flying by. So it's fun to watch. And some people have bikes that are like souped up and different and
right.
They do it for fun.
Well, they have all those trails out there too. I know it's not really part of the village of Winona, but through around Grace and the south of Grace down there, they have all those bike trails and stuff down there. So I mean that's why they kind of opened up that festival, and they've been doing that festival for years. But
it's May 17th through 19th,
right on
2024.
I know that the hospital always has their people down there for the whole weekend. So
yeah,
it's always an interesting thing.
The Village Art Fair, fireworks festival they do. So yeah, June 1st and 2nd for the art fair. So, and then I'm assuming fireworks festivals over the 4th.
Right.
You got the Village Jazz Festival. So lots of things going on.
The Village Jazz Festival. When is that?
July 22nd.
I'll have to remember that. You guys ever been to a jazz festival?
No.
Me neither. I always wanted to go to the Elkhart Jazz Festival, which is always a bigger one in this area, but I never went.
Canal Days, August 24th, 2024.
There you go.
10 to 6. And I think that's like people make boats and they try to go down the canal to see how far they can get.
Sky, you should do that.
I'm good.
You sure?
I don't want to drown.
You won't drown. We won't let you drown.
I'll build a boat that encases me in it. When it goes under, I'm going with it.
Oh my.
So there you go, guys. A lot of cool things to do down in the village of Winona. We definitely recommend Cerulean's. We recommend Rocket Fizz, and all the other shops down there are really cool. All the people we met were really, really nice. It's all local stuff. So you go and check it out. It is Winona Lake, Indiana, which is a suburb of Warsaw, Indiana. So it's beautiful down there, people. They have the lake is gorgeous, and they have been working really hard the last few years to beautify that whole area down there, and they're doing a great job. So go down and check it out. It's really cool.
Great park for the kids. Great splash pad area too. That's relatively new.
Right on.
Yeah, it's a good place to go with the family.
It's a nice day trip if you're just looking for something to do. And the weather's nice, obviously. You ain't gonna go play in a splash pad in this fucking weather we having right now, but
social ice cream and sandwich shop. If you're down there on a warm day, they have really good ice cream.
Yeah, they do.
Been there. So
right on. Where's that at exactly?
It's actually Cerulean's. I'm pretty sure it's across the street.
Okay. All right.
So if you're back on the patio, it's like right there.
Nice. All right.
I forgot about that one. We were there last summer. So
okay. There's lots of things to do down there, and I'm sure we missed some. So if we missed something, hit us up. Golden Mojo ENT@gmail.com. Let us know your favorite place to go in Winona if you're local. We'd love to hear from you. Skywalker, love to hear from you.
And if you're not from here, there's plenty of hotels and B&Bs in the area.
Absolutely.
So if you're coming through the area, stop and spend a weekend there.
Yep, for sure. Be a nice romantic getaway. Go hang out down there.
Yeah.
Ooh la la. It ain't no Japan, but ooh la la.
Not a hot spring in your backyard there.
True, man. I've been dreaming about that hot spring for 3 days.
Oh, man.
Come back from Japan where it's, 50, 60, 70 all week to 30 and snow.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we need to get out of here. Thank you for listening to Golden Image Podcast. We hope that you found this entertaining and educational as always. And don't forget, if you can get us up to how many? 4,250?
4,250.
4,250 by the end of the year. You only have a month. Tell all your friends to go stream us, listen to us. We will do the Hot Ones Challenge. We may just watch Skyler do it anyway.
We might just want to do it sitting on his toilet.
For sure.
If we hit 5,000, can we make it the Emperor has to take a drink of the bomb?
Take a shot.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, he has to do the Pocky one chip challenge.
If you hit 5,000, I'll do the Pocky one chip, but it has to be by the first of the year.
Oh, you would pansy out.
Damn straight, I probably would.
Have you seen those chips, man? They are straight black.
I watched Travis Kelce do it the other day.
I know, I did too.
He was crying.
He was.
They are black chips all covered.
It just doesn't seem like fun to me. I don't know, but
at
least with the hot ones, I get chicken. Right?
No dabbing on there either. You gotta smother it.
Well, first you got to get to 4,250.
That's true.
Good luck. Tell your friends. Yeah, that's all I got. All right. If you like us, maybe you like something else in the Golden Mojo Entertainment empire, which includes the Call Guys, the United States of Paranormal, Indiana Chiefs fans, Golden 80s, MurdNerds, and a quart of books and booze. You can find everything you want to know at goldenmojoent.com. There's a little write-up about all of the podcasts, and there's a kick-ass merch store. So go check out the merch. Get yourself a t-shirt, a mug, a pint glass, a beanie, a hat. There's lots and lots of special things on there. We are working on more, so hang with me. I'm a little busy. Haven't had a chance to work on it too much. So other than that, all right, guys, thanks.
Yeah.
We'll see you in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah. All right. Later.
Golden Image Radio is on the air. image.
Oh, I finally got a craft this game.
Rock on.
Oh! Wow.
No, no, no!